Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Bonda Business Podcast, the place where you buy a subscription package and your business grows with a promise. I'm Rachel, and I'm so glad you're here with me today. This podcast is for anyone looking to grow, evolve, and lead their business to success. Today, we're going to talk about something crucial for every business: customer loyalty star. How do you keep your customers coming back? How do you make sure that they choose you time and time again over the competition? Building loyalty is about much more than just offering a great product or service. It's about creating an experience, a relationship that makes your customers feel valued and understood. Think about it. Customers who are loyal to your brand are not only more likely to buy from you again, but they're also more likely to recommend you to others. Let's start with consistency. One of the best ways to earn customer loyalty is to be reliable. Delivering what you promise, time after time, is key. When customers know they can trust you, they feel confident in their decision to stick with your business. It's that trust that builds long-term relationships. Next, let's talk about personal connection. In today's market, customers want to feel like individuals, not just numbers. By personalizing the way you interact with them, whether it's through tailored recommendations or addressing them by name, you show that you understand their needs. This personal touch can be the difference between a one-time transaction and a loyal customer for life. Finally, let's not forget the power of appreciation. Everyone likes to feel valued. Simple gestures like thanking your customers or offering them exclusive perks for being loyal can make a huge impact. It's about showing them that you don't take their business for granted. So, how do you start building that loyalty today? Focus on creating trust through consistency, personalizing your interactions, and making your customers feel appreciated. These simple actions will lay the foundation for strong, long-lasting relationships with your customers, relationships that will help your business thrive. Thank you for joining me today on the Bonda Business Podcast. Keep working on building those strong connections, and you'll see your business grow as a result. Stay tuned for more insights on how to take your business to the next level. So, we've talked about creating customer loyalty through consistency, personal connections, and offering long-term value. Now, let's expand on that and explore how you can leverage that loyalty for business growth. One key strategy is identifying your most loyal customers and turning them into brand ambassadors. Brand ambassadors are not just repeat buyers. They're the ones who are willing to promote your business to others, giving you that invaluable word-of-mouth marketing. How do you get there? It starts with listening. It's not enough to just ask your customers what they need. You also have to pay close attention to their feedback and how they engage with your business. When a customer feels truly heard, they're more likely to develop a deeper connection to your brand. This could be as simple as responding to their comments on social media or implementing suggestions they've made. Engaging with your loyal customers in meaningful ways helps them feel like they're part of your business's growth, not just spectators. And when customers feel like they have a stake in your success, they're more inclined to advocate for your brand. Another area to explore is creating exclusive experiences for your loyal customers. This can be done through VIP programs, early access to new products, or special events that make them feel valued and part of something unique. People love feeling like they're part of an inner circle. When you offer these kinds of experiences, you not only build loyalty, but you also give your customers a reason to share their positive experiences with others. Let's also consider how loyalty ties into the broader customer experience. It's not just about the product or service you provide, but how you deliver it. Are your processes seamless? Is your customer support responsive? Each touchpoint with your brand should reflect the same level of care and attention, reinforcing the loyalty you're working to build. And then there's the role of storytelling. Sharing your brand's story and the values behind it creates an emotional connection with your audience. Loyal customers often feel connected to the mission or vision of a business. By clearly communicating your purpose and making your customers part of that journey, you can deepen their loyalty and make them feel invested in your success. As you continue to grow, think about how these elements, listening, engagement, exclusivity, and storytelling, can evolve. Customer loyalty is never static. It needs to be nurtured and adapted to meet the changing needs of your customers. As your business grows, so too should your strategies for keeping those key relationships strong. Ultimately, loyalty is about building a community, not just a customer base. When your customers feel connected to your business on a deeper level, they're not just buying a product, they're buying into the vision of what your business stands for. Let's keep moving forward and exploring these dynamics further, thinking about how every part of your customer interaction can contribute to lasting loyalty and sustainable business growth. As we continue this conversation about customer loyalty, let's dive into how data plays a crucial role in understanding and enhancing these relationships. In today's business world, data is one of the most powerful tools at your disposal. By analyzing customer behavior, preferences, and engagement, you can tailor your strategies to meet their needs more effectively. For example, if you're tracking how often customers engage with your brand, whether through purchases, website visits, or social media interactions, you can identify patterns. This information allows you to segment your customers and offer them more personalized experiences. Maybe certain customers respond better to email marketing, while others are more active on social platforms. Knowing how to reach them in a way that feels natural is key to maintaining their loyalty. Another important factor is understanding the lifetime value of a customer. This metric tells you how much revenue a customer is likely to generate over the course of their relationship with your brand. Customers who have a high lifetime value are the ones you want to focus on retaining and nurturing. By offering them targeted promotions or exclusive perks, you ensure that they continue to choose your business over competitors. But data isn't just about sales or clicks. It can also help you improve customer satisfaction. By gathering feedback through surveys, reviews, or even customer service interactions, you can identify pain points that might be driving customers away. When you actively work to address those issues, you show your customers that you're committed to making their experience better. This level of care goes a long way in strengthening loyalty. Now, let's shift gears a bit and talk about the emotional aspect of loyalty. Customers who feel emotionally connected to a brand are much more likely to stick around. This emotional connection often stems from shared values, positive experiences, or even the way your brand makes them feel. Think about some of the brands you're loyal to. What is it that draws you to them? Is it the quality of the product, the service, or perhaps the feeling that the brand understands you? To build this emotional connection, you need to engage your customers on a deeper level. This could be through storytelling, as we mentioned earlier, or through initiatives that align with your customers' values. For example, if sustainability is important to your audience, showing how your business is making efforts to be eco-friendly can help create that emotional bond. Another approach is to create moments that surprise and delight your customers. These don't have to be grand gestures. Sometimes, the smallest unexpected touch can leave the biggest impact. A handwritten thank you note, a discount for their next purchase, or even acknowledging a milestone, like their birthday, can make your customers feel appreciated and valued. Finally, don't underestimate the power of community. Customers who feel like they're part of a community are far more likely to stay loyal. You can build this sense of belonging through online groups, forums, or events where customers can interact with each other and with your brand. When customers feel like they're part of something bigger, they become more invested in your business's success. So, as we continue to explore customer loyalty, keep in mind that it's a combination of data-driven insights and emotional connection. It's about consistently delivering value while creating meaningful interactions that go beyond the transaction. In the next part of our discussion, we'll explore how these principles can be applied in different industries and business models, from e-commerce to service-based companies. We'll also look at some real-world examples of businesses that have excelled in building customer loyalty and how you can apply similar strategies to your own business. Let's keep the momentum going and dig deeper into these opportunities. As we move deeper into the topic of customer loyalty, let's look at how different business models and industries can adapt these strategies to their specific needs. Whether you're running an e-commerce store, a service-based business, or even a subscription-based model, the principles of loyalty remain the same, but the way you apply them can vary significantly. For e-commerce businesses, one of the key areas to focus on is the post-purchase experience. The moment after a customer makes a purchase is critical for building loyalty. How do you keep them engaged after the transaction is complete? This could include follow-up emails that provide useful tips on how to use the product, recommendations for complementary products, or even a simple message thanking them for their purchase. These touches reinforce that their business is valued and encourage them to return. Another powerful tactic in e-commerce is implementing a loyalty or rewards program. Offering points for each purchase that can be redeemed for discounts or exclusive products is a great way to incentivize repeat business. But don't stop at just purchases. Reward customers for leaving reviews, referring friends, or engaging with your brand on social media. When customers feel like they're getting value beyond the product, they're more likely to stay loyal. For service-based businesses, the focus often shifts more towards relationship building rather than transactional incentives. Since many service-based models rely on long-term relationships, building trust and maintaining open communication is key. This means being proactive about checking in with clients, offering personalized solutions, and ensuring that your service consistently meets or exceeds their expectations. For example, if you're running a consulting firm, you might send periodic updates on industry trends that are relevant to your clients' businesses. This shows that you're thinking about their needs even when you're not actively working on a project together. In service industries, it's about becoming a trusted partner rather than just a provider. When your clients see you as a valuable resource, they're more likely to continue the relationship and recommend your services to others. Subscription-based businesses face their own unique challenges in maintaining loyalty. The key here is to keep the value fresh. It's not enough for customers to just receive the same service month after month. You need to constantly find ways to surprise them or offer new features that make their subscription feel worthwhile. Think about subscription services you may have used. What kept you engaged? Was it the convenience? The variety of offerings? Or perhaps the feeling of getting something exclusive? Successful subscription models often include tiered membership options, where the more loyal customers can access premium benefits. This not only incentivizes customers to stick around, but also encourages them to upgrade to higher levels of service. Now, let's talk about real-world examples of businesses that have mastered the art of customer loyalty. One standout is Amazon, particularly with its Prime membership. The success of Prime isn't just about free shipping, it's about the ecosystem Amazon has built around the membership. From exclusive deals to access to streaming content, Amazon consistently adds value to the membership, making it difficult for customers to justify canceling. This is a perfect example of creating loyalty through continuous value. Another great example is Starbucks with its rewards program. Starbucks has turned buying coffee into an experience where customers can earn points for every purchase, which can be redeemed for free drinks or food. But what's more interesting is how Starbucks uses personalization within its app. Customers receive offers tailored to their buying habits, encouraging them to return more frequently. This personalized approach makes customers feel like they're getting a unique experience designed just for them. So, how can you apply these lessons to your own business? Whether you're in e-commerce, services, or subscriptions, the key takeaway is this. Customer loyalty is built on delivering consistent value and creating personalized, meaningful experiences. It's about understanding your customers on a deeper level and continuously finding ways to enhance their experience with your brand. As you consider your next steps, think about where your business can add more value to the customer journey. How can you personalize your approach? How can you keep your customers engaged long after their first interaction? And most importantly, how can you make sure your customers feel appreciated and valued? In our next segment, we'll dive into actionable steps you can take today to start strengthening customer loyalty, regardless of your industry. Whether it's through leveraging data, refining your communication strategy, or enhancing your offerings, there are plenty of opportunities to build deeper connections with your customers. Let's keep the conversation going as we explore these practical strategies together. Let's keep building on what we've covered so far and focus on some specific, actionable steps you can take to strengthen customer loyalty, no matter what industry you're in. These are practical strategies you can start implementing today, each designed to create deeper connections with your customers and turn them into long-term supporters of your brand. First, let's talk about leveraging data effectively. If you're not already tracking customer data, now is the time to start. Every interaction your customer has with your brand is an opportunity to learn something about them, what they like, what they need, and how they engage with your products or services. Use tools like customer relationship management, CRM, systems to gather and analyze this data. Look for patterns in purchasing behavior, the types of products or services they engage with, and even how they interact with your website or social media platforms. Once you have this data, you can start to segment your audience. Not all customers are the same, so your approach shouldn't be one size fits all. For example, new customers might need more nurturing to help them understand the full value of your offering, while longtime customers might appreciate exclusive benefits for their continued loyalty. By segmenting your audience, you can create tailored experiences that resonate more deeply with each group. Another important step is refining your communication strategy. How you communicate with your customers matters just as much as what you communicate. Whether through email marketing, social media, or direct interactions, the key is to make every message relevant and valuable. Avoid generic, mass communications and instead focus on personalized messages that speak directly to your customers' needs and interests. For instance, instead of sending the same promotion to your entire email list, create personalized offers based on each customer's past purchases or preferences. A customer who frequently buys a certain type of product will appreciate a targeted offer for that product or something complementary. This makes them feel understood and valued, which strengthens their loyalty to your brand. Now, let's talk about enhancing your offerings. One way to keep customers loyal is by constantly evolving and improving what you offer. This could mean updating your product or service based on customer feedback or introducing new features that add more value. For subscription-based businesses, this is particularly important. Subscribers want to feel like they're getting more than what they signed up for, whether it's through new content, premium features, or exclusive access to something special. A great way to approach this is by asking yourself, what can I offer my customers that they can't get anywhere else? This could be a unique product feature, exceptional customer service, or a rewards program that truly stands out. When you give customers something they can't find elsewhere, you're giving them a reason to stay with your brand. Another effective strategy is to build a customer feedback loop. Creating an ongoing dialogue with your customers allows you to keep a pulse on what's working and what needs improvement. Make it easy for customers to share their thoughts, whether through surveys, reviews, or even social media polls. More importantly, act on that feedback. When customers see that their opinions are not only heard but also acted upon, it strengthens their connection to your brand. They feel like they have a voice in shaping the future of your business. You can take this a step further by showcasing some of the changes you've made based on customer feedback. It's a powerful message when a brand says, "We listen to you, and here's what we've done to improve your experience." This transparency builds trust and loyalty because it shows that you genuinely care about the customer experience. Lastly, consider how you can add value beyond the transaction. Building customer loyalty isn't just about the sale, it's about creating an ongoing relationship. Think about ways you can continue to engage with your customers, even when they're not actively purchasing. This could be through educational content, free resources, or even community-building efforts like events or online forums. For example, if you run a fitness-related business, offering free workout guides, nutrition tips, or hosting live Q&A sessions with fitness experts can keep your audience engaged and returning to your brand for more than just products. These additional touchpoints not only keep your brand top of mind, but also position you as a valuable resource in their lives. To sum it all up, customer loyalty is earned through thoughtful, consistent, and personalized efforts. Whether you're leveraging data, refining your communication strategy, enhancing your offerings, or adding value beyond the transaction, every action you take to nurture these relationships brings you closer to building a community of loyal customers who will support your business for the long haul. In our next segment, we'll dive deeper into real-world case studies, examining businesses that have successfully applied these strategies and what we can learn from their experiences. Stay tuned as we continue to explore how you can cultivate loyalty that goes beyond transactions and creates lasting relationships with your customers. As we move forward, let's take a closer look at some real-world examples of businesses that have mastered the art of building customer loyalty and examine what we can learn from their strategies. These businesses have not only attracted loyal customers, but have also created communities that actively promote their brands. First, let's talk about Apple. Apple's customers are famously loyal, and it's not just because of their product's functionality. Apple has created an entire ecosystem that makes switching to another brand difficult. But more importantly, they've built a brand experience that people are emotionally attached to. From the sleek design of their products to the exclusive nature of their events, Apple customers feel like they're part of something elite. Apple's strategy shows us that brand loyalty isn't just about the product, it's about the experience surrounding it. When customers feel a connection to a brand's identity, they're more likely to stay loyal and advocate for it. So, how can you apply this? Think about the experience your customers have with your brand. Is it consistent across all touchpoints? Does it reflect your brand's values in a way that resonates with your customers? Creating a seamless, branded experience, from your website to your customer service, can reinforce customer loyalty by making your brand feel cohesive and reliable. Next, let's consider Patagonia, the outdoor clothing company known for its commitment to environmental sustainability. Patagonia's brand is deeply rooted in its mission to protect the environment, and this resonates strongly with their customer base. By aligning their values with those of their customers, they've cultivated a sense of community and loyalty that goes beyond just the products they sell. Patagonia customers aren't just buying clothes, they're supporting a cause. This is a great example of how values-based marketing can deepen customer loyalty. When customers feel that a brand shares their values and is genuinely committed to making a difference, they're more likely to stay loyal. So, what values does your business stand for? And how can you align your brand messaging with those values to create a deeper connection with your customers? Another interesting example is Netflix. Netflix has excelled at retaining customers through constant innovation and personalization. One of the reasons Netflix has been so successful is its recommendation algorithm, which provides personalized suggestions based on each user's viewing habits. This makes customers feel understood and catered to, encouraging them to stay subscribed. The takeaway here is the power of personalization. When customers feel like a brand understands their needs and preferences, they're more likely to stick around. Whether it's through personalized email campaigns, tailored product recommendations, or custom content, finding ways to show your customers that you know them on a deeper level can significantly boost loyalty. Let's also talk about Nike. Nike has built a brand around empowerment and inspiration. Through their iconic slogan, "Just Do It," they've created an emotional connection with their customers by encouraging them to push past limitations and achieve their goals. Nike's brand goes beyond shoes and apparel. It's about a mindset. Their storytelling approach in marketing, using powerful narratives about athletes overcoming obstacles, inspires customers to align themselves with the brand. Nike also knows how to create exclusive experiences for its loyal customers. Their Nike Plus membership offers personalized workouts, early access to products, and exclusive content, giving their loyal customers the sense that they're part of a community that gets something extra. This shows us the importance of storytelling and creating a sense of exclusivity. When customers feel like they're part of a unique group or movement, they're more likely to stay loyal. Consider how you can create a sense of belonging for your customers, whether through exclusive content, early access to new products, or even a loyalty program that rewards engagement. Lastly, let's look at Zappos, the online shoe retailer known for its exceptional customer service. Zappos has built its entire brand around the idea of delivering wow experiences to its customers. They've empowered their customer service team to go above and beyond, with representatives often surprising customers with free upgrades, overnight shipping, or even handwritten thank you notes. What can we learn from Zappos? The value of going the extra mile. Sometimes, small gestures can leave a lasting impression and turn a one-time customer into a loyal one. Excellent customer service is often the most direct way to create loyalty. By empowering your team to make decisions that prioritize the customer experience, you can build stronger relationships and encourage repeat business. So, what's the common thread in all of these examples? Whether through personalization, values, exclusive experiences, or exceptional service, these businesses understand that customer loyalty is built on meaningful connections. It's not just about offering a good product. It's about creating an experience that makes customers feel valued, understood, and part of something bigger. As you consider these examples, think about how you can apply these lessons to your own business. Are there areas where you can personalize the customer experience? Can you align your brand with values that resonate more deeply with your audience? How can you create moments that surprise and delight your customers, going beyond what they expect? In the next part of our discussion, we'll look at how you can measure the success of your customer loyalty efforts. It's one thing to implement strategies, but it's another to track whether they're working. We'll explore the key metrics to watch and how to adjust your approach based on what the data tells you. Let's continue to think about how every action you take can deepen the loyalty between your brand and your customers, turning them into long-term advocates for your business. Now that we've explored successful case studies and strategies for building customer loyalty, let's focus on how you can measure the effectiveness of your efforts. After all, it's not enough to just implement these strategies, you need to know whether they're actually working. Measuring customer loyalty involves tracking the right metrics and using them to refine your approach. One of the most commonly used metrics to gauge customer loyalty is the Net Promoter Score, NPS. NPS measures how likely your customers are to recommend your business to others. It's a simple yet powerful way to understand overall customer satisfaction and loyalty. You can collect NPS by asking your customers to rate, on a scale of 0 to 10, how likely they are to recommend your product or service. Customers who score 9 or 10 are considered promoters, loyal enthusiasts who will keep buying from you and refer others. Scores of 7 or 8 are passive, and anything below that represents detractors, who are more likely to switch to a competitor. Tracking your NPS regularly gives you insight into how well you're building customer loyalty. If you notice that your NPS is low, it's an indication that something isn't resonating with your audience. On the other hand, if you see a high NPS, it means your strategies are working and that your customers are likely to be brand ambassadors. Another important metric to track is customer retention rate. This measures the percentage of customers who continue to do business with you over a set period of time. Retention is the opposite of churn, where customers stop buying from you. A high retention rate signals strong customer loyalty. To calculate it, you can use the formula. Retention rate equals number of customers at the end of a period, new customers acquired during the period, / number of customers at the start of the period, * 100. This metric shows how well you're keeping customers engaged and loyal. A low retention rate might indicate that you need to focus more on nurturing those relationships, offering more value, or addressing any pain points that might be causing customers to leave. Next up is Customer Lifetime Value, CLV. This metric estimates the total revenue a customer will generate during their entire relationship with your brand. CLV is critical because it helps you understand the long-term value of your loyal customers, which can inform decisions about how much to invest in retaining them. If you know that a certain group of customers has a high CLV, it's worth spending more on loyalty programs, personalized experiences, or exclusive offers to keep them engaged. To calculate CLV, you can use the formula. CLV equals average purchase value, X, average purchase frequency, X, customer lifespan. This gives you a solid understanding of how valuable each customer is over time. By increasing CLV, you're maximizing the value of each customer relationship, which leads to more sustainable business growth. Another useful metric is customer churn rate. This represents the percentage of customers who stop doing business with you during a specific time period. A high churn rate is a red flag, indicating that your customers aren't satisfied or that competitors might be pulling them away. Keeping an eye on churn rate helps you identify potential issues before they become major problems. Churn rate equals customers lost during a period / total customers at the start of the period, * 100. If you notice a spike in churn, it's important to dive into customer feedback to understand why they're leaving. Is it due to product quality? Customer service? Lack of engagement? By identifying the root cause, you can make the necessary adjustments to reduce churn and retain more customers. It's also important to measure engagement metrics, especially if you're running loyalty programs or personalized marketing campaigns. Look at metrics like email open rates, click-through rates, and social media engagement to see how your customers are interacting with your brand. High engagement typically correlates with stronger loyalty. If engagement is low, it may mean your messaging isn't resonating or your offers aren't appealing enough. Repeat purchase rate is another strong indicator of loyalty. This metric tells you how often customers come back to make additional purchases. A high repeat purchase rate is a clear sign that your customers are satisfied and see value in your product or service. To calculate this, divide the number of repeat customers by the total number of customers during a specific period. Finally, don't forget about customer feedback and reviews. While these aren't hard numbers like the other metrics, They provide valuable qualitative insights into customer loyalty. Monitor online reviews, social media mentions, and direct feedback to get a sense of how your customers feel about your brand. Positive reviews and word-of-mouth recommendations are great signs that your loyalty strategies are working. Now, once you've gathered these metrics, the next step is to use them to adjust your strategies. If your NPS is low or your churn rate is high, dig into the reasons behind those numbers. Are there certain customer segments that aren't as engaged? Are there common complaints or pain points you can address? The goal is to continuously refine your approach based on what the data is telling you. For instance, if you notice that retention is strong but engagement is low, it might be time to refresh your loyalty program or introduce new rewards to keep customers excited. Or, if CLV is lower than expected, you might focus on increasing the average purchase value through upselling or cross-selling strategies. In summary, measuring customer loyalty isn't just about tracking numbers. It's about using those numbers to continually improve your customer experience. By regularly analyzing metrics like NPS, retention, CLV, churn, and engagement, you can make data-driven decisions that strengthen customer loyalty and, ultimately, grow your business. As we wrap up this part of the discussion, keep in mind that building customer loyalty is an ongoing process. It's about consistently delivering value, listening to your customers, and making adjustments along the way. In the final part of our conversation, we'll explore some advanced strategies for turning loyal customers into brand advocates and creating a community around your business. Let's keep going as we dive into the next level of customer loyalty. Now that we've discussed how to measure customer loyalty and use that data to refine your strategies, let's shift our focus to the next level, turning your loyal customers into brand advocates and building a community around your business. This is where the real power of loyalty comes into play, when your customers aren't just satisfied, but they're actively promoting your brand to others. So, how do you turn loyal customers into advocates? It starts with creating opportunities for them to share their positive experiences and connect with others who love your brand. Let's dive into some strategies that can help you foster this kind of engagement. One effective way is by implementing a referral program. Referral programs incentivize your existing customers to bring in new ones by offering rewards for both the referrer and the referred. The key to a successful referral program is making it simple and rewarding. Offer something that your customers will find valuable, whether it's a discount, a free product, or exclusive access to something they wouldn't get otherwise. The more seamless the process, the more likely your loyal customers are to spread the word. But a referral program is just the beginning. To truly create brand advocates, you need to focus on building a sense of community. Communities are powerful because they give your customers a space to interact with each other, share their experiences, and feel like they're part of something bigger. Whether it's an online forum, a private social media group, or even in-person events, building a community helps deepen the connection between your customers and your brand. For example, brands like Peloton have successfully built communities by encouraging users to share their workout achievements, join group challenges, and support each other. This creates a sense of camaraderie, where customers aren't just engaging with the brand, but with each other. When customers feel like they belong to a community, their loyalty deepens because they're emotionally invested in the brand's success. Another great strategy is creating user-generated content campaigns. Encourage your customers to share their own experiences with your product or service, whether through social media posts, testimonials, or reviews. This not only boosts engagement, but also provides social proof for potential new customers. People trust other customers more than they trust marketing, so when they see real people talking about your brand, it has a much stronger impact. You can amplify user-generated content by creating hashtags or running contests that encourage customers to share their stories. For example, fashion brands often ask their customers to post photos of themselves wearing the brand's clothes with a branded hashtag. The best entries are then featured on the brand's website or social media. This approach not only celebrates your customers, but also turns them into advocates who actively promote your brand to their own networks. Let's also talk about loyalty tiers and VIP programs. Rewarding your most loyal customers with exclusive benefits makes them feel appreciated and special, further strengthening their attachment to your brand. You can create a tiered system where customers unlock more rewards as they continue to engage with your business. Think of it like a frequent flyer program. The more a customer invests in your brand, the more they get in return. Loyalty tiers can include early access to new products, invitations to special events, personalized offers, or even behind-the-scenes content that regular customers don't get. By offering something exclusive, you make your loyal customers feel like they're part of an elite group. This not only encourages them to stay engaged, but also motivates others to reach that VIP status. Another advanced strategy for building advocacy is to implement a customer advisory board. This involves selecting some of your most loyal and engaged customers to provide feedback on your products, services, and strategies. Not only does this make your customers feel valued and heard, but it also helps you gain valuable insights from the people who matter most, your customers. By involving them in the decision-making process, you strengthen their loyalty and give them a sense of ownership over the brand. Advisory board members are more likely to advocate for your business because they feel personally connected to its growth and success. And don't forget about the power of storytelling. Stories are incredibly effective in creating emotional connections, and your most loyal customers likely have great stories about how your product or service has impacted them. Whether it's a customer who used your fitness program to achieve their health goals, or someone who used your software to grow their business, sharing these stories can inspire others to become more loyal and even advocate for your brand. You can highlight customer stories on your website, in email newsletters, or on social media. Featuring real customer experiences shows authenticity and adds a human element to your brand. It's not just about what your product does, it's about how it changes people's lives. These stories resonate with both current and potential customers, making them feel more connected to your brand. Lastly, let's not underestimate the value of surprise and delight. Sometimes, the smallest unexpected gestures can have the biggest impact on customer loyalty. Whether it's a handwritten note, an unexpected discount, or a free upgrade, surprising your customers can turn a regular transaction into a memorable experience. When customers feel appreciated in these small, thoughtful ways, they're more likely to speak positively about your brand and become advocates. So, as you continue to build loyalty within your customer base, remember that it's not just about keeping customers, it's about turning them into active participants in your brand's success. Whether through referral programs, communities, VIP experiences, or personalized touches, every interaction is an opportunity to deepen that connection. At the end of the day, brand advocacy is about creating an environment where your customers feel proud to be associated with your brand. When they become advocates, they're not just buying from you, they're promoting you to others, expanding your reach in ways that traditional marketing can't. As we wrap up this discussion, take a moment to think about how you can start implementing these strategies today. How can you encourage your most loyal customers to become your biggest promoters? What community building efforts can you initiate? How can you surprise and delight your customers in ways that make them feel appreciated? The key is to continuously nurture these relationships and create meaningful, valuable experiences that go beyond the transaction. That's what turns customers into advocates, and that's what drives long-term business growth. As we continue this conversation on building brand advocacy, let's delve into how you can maintain that loyalty over the long term and ensure that your advocates remain engaged and invested in your business. Brand advocacy doesn't happen overnight. It's a sustained effort that requires ongoing nurturing. Here's how you can keep that momentum going. One of the most important factors in maintaining brand advocacy is keeping the communication open and genuine. Once your customers have become advocates, don't just leave them in the dark. Keep them informed about new products, upcoming events, and changes in your business. You want your advocates to feel like they're part of the inner circle, with access to information before the general public. This makes them feel valued and continues to strengthen their loyalty. For example, if you're launching a new product, consider giving your most loyal customers a sneak peek or even early access. Send out exclusive invitations to beta test new features or participate in closed trials. This not only gives your advocates a sense of importance, but also allows you to gather feedback from your most engaged customers before a full rollout. Another key is keeping the customer experience consistent. Nothing breaks loyalty faster than inconsistency. Whether it's product quality, customer service, or communication, advocates expect a seamless experience every time they interact with your brand. If they encounter issues that disrupt that consistency, it can lead to frustration and even disengagement. Make sure that your entire team, from customer support to marketing, is aligned with delivering a consistently excellent experience. A powerful tool for maintaining long-term loyalty is to regularly reward and recognize your advocates. Recognition can come in many forms: publicly acknowledging their contributions, offering exclusive deals, or even highlighting them in your content, like customer spotlights. These gestures show that you appreciate their ongoing support and efforts to promote your brand. Think about creating annual or biannual awards for your top advocates. For example, you could introduce as Customer of the Year or as Advocate of the Month recognition, which comes with a special reward or prize. Public recognition like this taps into people's natural desire to feel valued and appreciated, while also motivating other customers to strive for the same level of engagement. Another way to keep advocates engaged is through continuous education and empowerment. This is particularly relevant if your product or service requires a learning curve or involves complex features. Provide your loyal customers with regular updates, tutorials, and resources to help them get even more out of your offerings. Not only does this deepen their understanding of your product, but it also makes them better advocates. They'll be more confident in promoting your business if they feel like experts themselves. Consider hosting webinars, workshops, or even in-person events where your top customers can come together, learn, and network. These events don't have to be huge productions. They can be as simple as an online meetup to share tips and strategies. By continuously offering value and helping them grow in their understanding, you keep your advocates engaged and excited to share their knowledge with others. Let's also talk about leveraging social proof. When your customers become advocates, their stories and experiences with your brand become valuable marketing assets. Make it easy for your advocates to share their experiences by creating platforms where they can leave reviews, provide testimonials, or share case studies. Not only does this amplify their voice, but it also helps build credibility for your brand. But don't stop there. Repurpose this user-generated content into your marketing efforts. Share these testimonials on your website, in your newsletters, or across your social media channels. This allows your advocates to feel proud that their voice is being heard while also showcasing authentic social proof to potential customers. Highlighting real stories of customer success builds trust with new audiences and reinforces the loyalty of your existing advocates. At this stage, it's also a good idea to create opportunities for collaboration with your advocates. Many businesses have successfully involved their customers in product development or marketing initiatives. Think about launching a co-creation campaign where your top advocates can help you brainstorm new features, vote on product designs, or even contribute content to your website or blog. Giving your customers a role in the future direction of your business strengthens their sense of belonging and commitment to your brand. They're no longer just customers. They're collaborators who are helping you shape the brand they love. This creates a deeper, more meaningful connection and encourages ongoing advocacy. As you continue to build your community, don't forget to gather feedback and iterate. Customer preferences and market trends evolve, and it's important that your loyalty strategies adapt with them. Regularly check in with your advocates to understand how their needs are changing, what they love about your brand, and what could be improved. Actively listen to their feedback and be willing to evolve your offerings based on what you learn. This brings us back to the idea of creating a customer-centric culture within your business. Your advocates are not just extensions of your marketing, they're part of the DNA of your brand. Cultivating a culture that genuinely values and listens to your customers ensures that advocacy is embedded in every part of your business. This culture of listening and evolving with your customers is what keeps loyalty strong, even as your business grows and changes. In conclusion, building and maintaining brand advocacy is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires consistent effort, ongoing communication, and a commitment to delivering value at every step. From recognizing your advocates and rewarding them for their loyalty to involving them in the future direction of your brand, every interaction should reinforce the idea that they are an integral part of your success. The stronger your relationship with your customers, the more likely they are to advocate for you, not just because of the rewards or recognition, but because they genuinely believe in your brand and want to see it thrive. As you focus on creating deeper, more meaningful connections, your customers will become your greatest ambassadors, driving growth in ways that paid marketing never could. Now, it's time to think about how you can apply these strategies in your own business. What steps will you take to turn your loyal customers into active advocates? How will you build a community that fosters ongoing engagement and excitement around your brand? The journey toward lasting customer loyalty and advocacy is ongoing, but with the right approach, it can transform your business in profound ways. As you continue to implement these strategies, remember that consistency is key. Brand advocacy doesn't come from a one-time effort. It's built through consistent, meaningful interactions over time. Each time your advocates engage with your brand, they should be reminded why they support you. That means maintaining a high level of quality and communication across all touchpoints, from your product or service to your customer support and marketing messages. Another important factor in maintaining advocacy is evolution. The needs and preferences of your customers will change over time, and so should your approach. Stay flexible and open to feedback, adapting your offerings, communication, and loyalty strategies as necessary. Advocates appreciate a brand that listens to them and evolves alongside their needs. This ongoing dialogue helps build trust and shows that your business is customer-focused, rather than just transaction-focused. Now, let's expand on the idea of collaborative opportunities. Involving your most engaged customers in your brand's future isn't just about making them feel important. It also taps into their insights, which can be incredibly valuable. These customers are often the most familiar with your products or services, and they can provide feedback that's both practical and creative. For instance, you might invite them to participate in the development of a new product, give input on upcoming features, or even help co-create content. When your customers feel like they're part of your brand's evolution, their loyalty deepens and they become even stronger advocates. You can also consider creating ambassador programs. This formalizes the relationship between your brand and its advocates, offering them a clear role in promoting your business. Ambassadors can receive exclusive perks, such as early access to products, special discounts, or even financial incentives in exchange for their advocacy efforts. These programs can turn your most loyal customers into an extended marketing team, people who are not only passionate about your brand but also motivated to spread the word in a more structured way. Storytelling remains a powerful tool in this context. By featuring your advocate stories in your marketing materials, you not only highlight the value of your product or service, but also create a personal connection with your broader audience. People love hearing real stories about how a brand has positively impacted someone's life. These narratives are relatable and authentic, building trust with potential customers while celebrating your most loyal supporters. As we touched on earlier, rewarding and recognizing your advocates is crucial for maintaining their engagement. But beyond the traditional loyalty rewards, consider incorporating more personal gestures that go a step further. Personalized gifts, handwritten notes, or exclusive experiences tailored to individual customers can have a lasting impact. These small touches make your advocates feel like they're more than just another number. They're valued individuals who are genuinely appreciated by your brand. Additionally, look into exclusive community-building initiatives. Advocates thrive in environments where they can interact with like-minded people who share their enthusiasm for your brand. You can foster these connections through online forums, private social media groups, or even invite-only events. By creating a space where your advocates can engage with each other, you strengthen their sense of belonging and make them feel like they're part of a unique insider group. Finally, don't forget the importance of ongoing support and education. Your advocates are often your most knowledgeable customers, but that doesn't mean they can't benefit from further guidance. Regularly update them on new features, offer advanced tips for using your products or services, and provide them with insider knowledge that helps them feel like experts. The more empowered they are, the more confident they'll be in promoting your brand to others. To sum up, maintaining and growing brand advocacy is about staying connected, evolving with your customers, and consistently adding value to their experience. It's about recognizing the unique contributions of your advocates and ensuring that they feel appreciated and involved in your brand's journey. When done right, these efforts not only strengthen your relationship with your customers, but also turn them into powerful ambassadors who are excited to promote your brand. So, take the time to assess how you can implement these strategies in your business. How can you keep the conversation going with your advocates? What can you offer them to show appreciation for their loyalty? And how can you create opportunities for them to actively contribute to your brand's growth? As you build deeper connections and nurture these relationships, you'll find that your advocates become an invaluable asset in driving your brand's success. They'll not only stick with you, but will also encourage others to join your community, creating a ripple effect of loyalty and growth that extends far beyond what traditional marketing can achieve. The journey to creating lasting brand advocacy is continuous, but with each step, you'll be building a stronger, more resilient business, one that's supported by customers who believe in your mission as much as you do. As we continue this journey toward building deeper brand advocacy, let's explore additional ways to sustain that loyalty and create long-term engagement. By focusing on ongoing value and connection, you can ensure that your advocates remain passionate about your brand and eager to promote it. One important approach is to foster innovation and surprise. Advocates love to feel that they're part of something dynamic and evolving, and your ability to keep them excited will depend on how well you introduce fresh ideas, features, or updates. Even when customers are loyal, it's important to keep things interesting. Regularly surprise your advocates with new releases, updates, or creative campaigns that they may not expect but will appreciate. For example, surprise your advocates with an early look at an upcoming launch, invite them to participate in product testing, or offer them limited edition products only available to top supporters. When customers feel like they're getting something exclusive or new, it strengthens their connection to your brand and keeps their enthusiasm high. Another crucial strategy is to build trust through transparency. Advocates need to feel confident that they can rely on your brand not just for great products or services, but also for honesty and integrity. Be transparent about your business decisions, whether it's sharing updates on changes within your company, announcing upcoming projects, or explaining why certain decisions are being made. When customers see that you're open and transparent, they're more likely to stand by your brand even during challenging times. For instance, if you're making changes to pricing, product features, or your overall business model, communicate these updates clearly and proactively. Instead of hiding uncomfortable news, present it as part of a larger conversation about the future direction of your brand. Advocates appreciate being informed, and even if the changes don't always benefit them directly, they will value your honesty and be more likely to stay loyal. Let's also consider the power of sustainability and social responsibility in fostering brand advocacy. Customers today, especially advocates, increasingly care about the ethics behind the brands they support. They want to know that they're backing a business that shares their values and is making a positive impact on the world. This could mean anything from adopting sustainable practices in your operations to supporting charitable causes that resonate with your audience. If your business is aligned with any particular social or environmental cause, be sure to communicate that to your advocates. Highlight the initiatives you're taking to make a difference and show how your customers play a role in supporting these efforts. Advocates are more likely to promote your brand when they feel like their loyalty contributes to a greater good. Next, let's talk about creating memorable experiences. It's not just about the products or services you offer, it's about the experiences your customers have with your brand. Think of ways to create standout moments that resonate with your advocates. This could be as simple as offering a VIP experience at an event, providing behind-the-scenes access to your business, or creating personalized thank you moments that show genuine appreciation for their loyalty. These unique experiences are what make your advocates feel like they're an integral part of your brand's journey. For example, invite your top advocates to an exclusive gathering, either online or in person, where they can meet other loyal customers, engage with your team, and get a closer look at what's happening behind the scenes. These intimate, personal experiences can leave a lasting impact, strengthening their emotional connection to your brand. A long-term strategy that helps solidify advocacy is creating shared values. Beyond products, beyond customer service, what is the higher purpose your brand stands for? Advocates often rally behind brands that represent values they themselves hold dear. It's about more than just doing business. It's about being part of a movement, a shared mission that aligns with their personal beliefs. Ask yourself, what do we stand for as a brand? Once you clearly identify these values, make them a central part of your advocacy strategy. Whether your mission is about innovation, sustainability, or empowerment, make sure your advocates understand how they're contributing to this larger purpose by supporting your brand. When people see themselves as part of a meaningful cause, their loyalty grows deeper. At this stage, two-way engagement is crucial. Brand advocacy isn't a one-sided relationship. It's an ongoing conversation between you and your customers. Don't just communicate with them, listen to them. Create multiple touchpoints where your advocates can offer feedback, share ideas, or ask questions. Whether through social media, online surveys, or direct conversations, giving your advocates a voice makes them feel more invested in the success of your brand. It's important to act on the feedback you receive. If your advocates suggest improvements, new product ideas, or changes they'd like to see, take those suggestions seriously. Even if you can't implement everything, letting your advocates know that their input is valued can go a long way in reinforcing their loyalty. It shows that your brand truly cares about the opinions of its community and is committed to constant improvement. In summary, building and maintaining brand advocacy requires a thoughtful, ongoing approach that places your advocates at the center of everything you do. It's about keeping them engaged with fresh ideas and innovations, providing transparent communication, creating memorable experiences, and aligning with values that matter to them. The more your advocates feel like they're part of something larger than just a transactional relationship, the more invested they'll become in your brand's long-term success. As we close this conversation, think about how you can take these strategies and apply them within your business. How can you continue to nurture those deep relationships with your most loyal customers? How can you keep them excited and engaged while ensuring that your brand reflects the values and experiences that matter to them? The journey of building lasting advocacy is an exciting one, and with each step, you're strengthening the foundation of a thriving, customer-centered business. Keep fostering those connections, evolving with your advocates, and delivering value at every stage of the journey, because they aren't just your customers, they're your greatest partners in success. To further expand on the strategies for maintaining brand advocacy, let's explore how you can evolve with your advocates and turn them into long-term partners in your business journey. Advocates thrive when they feel deeply connected to your brand, not just through products, but through shared values, personalized experiences, and opportunities for active participation in your brand's growth. One key area to focus on is personalization. While we've touched on this before, let's take it a step further. Your most loyal customers expect more than just great service. They want to feel like the brand truly knows them. This is where advanced personalization comes into play. Use data intelligently to tailor your interactions with advocates in a way that feels deeply personal and relevant to their preferences, habits, and history with your brand. For example, consider personalized offers based on their purchase history, or even something as simple as sending them birthday messages with a special discount or gift. Going the extra mile with thoughtful, personalized touches shows that you value each advocate as an individual. They're not just another customer. They're part of a unique relationship that you're continually nurturing. Next, let's explore gamification as a way to keep engagement high. Gamification taps into your advocates' desire for recognition, rewards, and a sense of accomplishment. By adding game-like elements to your loyalty programs, such as point systems, levels, badges, or challenges, you can make the customer experience more interactive and fun. This encourages your advocates to stay engaged with your brand in creative ways. For instance, you could implement a points-based system where customers earn rewards for various activities, making purchases, referring friends, engaging with your social media content, or leaving reviews. As they accumulate points, they can unlock new rewards or reach higher levels within your loyalty program. These game-like features not only incentivize continued interaction but also make the process of staying loyal more enjoyable. Another powerful way to foster long-term advocacy is by building a sense of ownership. Advocates are more likely to promote your brand when they feel like they're an integral part of its success. One way to instill this sense of ownership is by involving your advocates in meaningful decisions. Whether it's allowing them to vote on new products, contribute to product development, or co-create content, giving them a voice makes them feel like collaborators rather than just customers. For example, you might launch a limited edition product where advocates can vote on the design, name, or even features. Or you could invite them to submit ideas for future innovations, with the best ideas being implemented into your product lineup. This approach transforms advocates into co-creators who are emotionally and creatively invested in the brand. Let's also talk about exclusive access and insider experiences. Advocates thrive when they feel like they're part of an exclusive club, something that's beyond the reach of the general public. Whether through early access to new releases, invitations to private events, or behind-the-scenes content, offering exclusive perks creates a deeper bond with your most loyal customers. Consider organizing invite-only webinars, Q&A sessions with your leadership team, or behind-the-scenes tours, virtual or in person, that give your advocates a look at how your brand operates. These experiences don't just create excitement. They reinforce the idea that your advocates are valued insiders, privy to special opportunities that regular customers don't get. Another effective strategy is to empower your advocates as leaders within your community. If you've built a strong brand community, whether through social media groups, forums, or in-person gatherings, consider giving your top advocates leadership roles. This could mean moderating discussions, hosting virtual events, or mentoring newer members of the community. By elevating your advocates to leadership positions, you're giving them even more reason to stay loyal and engaged with your brand. Leadership within a community also builds a sense of pride and responsibility. Your advocates will want to ensure that the community they're leading remains vibrant and active, which in turn benefits your brand. This sense of responsibility helps keep them deeply invested in your success. In addition to these engagement strategies, never underestimate the power of continuous learning and development. Many customers, especially those in industries like tech, fitness, or personal development, are eager to keep learning and improving. Offering your advocates ongoing education, whether through webinars, tutorials, or exclusive content, keeps them engaged and positions your brand as a source of value beyond just products. For example, if your brand operates in the health and wellness space, offering your advocates access to exclusive workshops or training sessions can create long-term engagement. Not only does this give them added value, but it also helps them grow within the context of your brand's offerings. Advocates who see you as a partner in their personal or professional development are more likely to stay loyal and recommend your brand to others. Let's wrap up by highlighting the importance of constant feedback and iteration. Your advocacy strategy is never static. It should evolve based on the feedback you receive from your advocates. Create regular opportunities for them to share their thoughts on your products, services, and brand experience. This could be through surveys, direct conversations, or even social media polls. Make it clear that their feedback is not only welcome but also essential to the continued growth of the brand. Once you've gathered feedback, take action. If your advocates suggest changes or improvements, be transparent about how you plan to implement their suggestions. Even if you can't make every change, acknowledging their input and explaining your decisions shows that you take their opinions seriously. This kind of two-way relationship fosters trust and strengthens their commitment to your brand. In conclusion, turning loyal customers into long-term advocates involves much more than transactional loyalty. It's about creating a dynamic, ongoing relationship where your advocates feel valued, empowered, and deeply connected to your brand's mission and growth. By focusing on personalization, engagement, collaboration, and continuous learning, you can build a community of advocates who not only support your brand, but also actively contribute to its success. As you move forward, think about how you can apply these advanced strategies to keep your advocates excited, involved, and proud to promote your brand. The long-term rewards of nurturing these relationships are far-reaching, from stronger brand loyalty to increased word-of-mouth marketing that can propel your business to new heights. Keep fostering those connections, evolving with your customers, and delivering exceptional value at every step. Your advocates will become your brand's most powerful asset, driving growth and creating a lasting impact on your business's future. As we bring today's discussion to a close, I want to emphasize the importance of creating authentic, lasting relationships with your customers. Building loyalty and turning customers into advocates doesn't happen overnight, but with thoughtful, consistent effort, it becomes one of the most valuable assets your business can have. It's about providing genuine value, creating experiences that resonate, and keeping the lines of communication open. If you're looking for ways to strengthen those relationships and grow your business, I'd encourage you to check out Bonda Business. We offer solutions that are designed to help you do just that, whether you're focused on customer engagement, loyalty building, or scaling your operations. But the most important thing is that it's not just about selling you a tool, It's about supporting your journey, giving you the strategies and resources that help your business truly thrive. So, if you're curious about how you can take the next step, head over to Bonda Business and explore the different ways we can help you create those meaningful connections with your customers. It's about finding what works best for you and your business, and we're here to be a part of that journey, helping you grow and evolve with purpose. Thanks again for tuning in. Keep focusing on delivering real value, nurturing those relationships, and continuing to build a brand that people believe in. With the right tools and mindset, your business can create loyal customers who will be with you for the long haul.